New audiobooks on our channel. Free every week. Subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out. Is there a formula that can reprogram our brain and break down the barriers that prevent us from reaching our highest potential? In this guide to improving thinking habits, you'll learn how to take control of your mind and eliminate negative thoughts and anxiety. Our audiobook presents a simple yet comprehensive approach that will help you upgrade your brain's operating system and develop a healthier mindset to improve your quality of life. By listening to and applying the suggested techniques, you will experience a significant shift in your thinking that will lead to personal and professional success in all areas of life. In the mid-1970s, Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs came up with a new idea to sell ready-to-use computers. Their machine, the Apple I, marked the beginning of the digital age. At the time, the term hacking referred to honest exploration of technology. Now, in the 21st century, a new concept has emerged, mind hacking, which encourages people to change their way of thinking. This method is available to everyone and offers tools to gain control over one's thoughts and mental processes. Mind hacking is an approach to enhancing mental health and performance, based on the analogy between the brain and a computer. It assumes that the mind can be reprogrammed just like a hacker modifies software, to improve thought patterns, boost creativity, and achieve personal growth. This methodology can include techniques such as meditation, visualization, self-analysis, positive thinking, and more. It focuses on studying and transforming thought patterns that may be limiting our potential. By strengthening mental health through thought transformation, we can run experiments on ourselves with the reward being deeper self-understanding. This will help you take control of your life and achieve mastery. To do this, you need to analyze how your mind works, stay open to new possibilities, and be ready to reprogram your thoughts. Our thoughts and beliefs shape our lives, so if we want to change our life, we must change the way we think. This can be done through thought reprogramming, which means altering the beliefs and thoughts that drive our behavior and actions. It's not always easy, but with regular practice, you can become a true master of your mind. One of the key techniques of mental reprogramming is eliminating negative thoughts and replacing them with positive ones. You can do this by recognizing your thoughts and reframing them using a specific question. For example, instead of saying, "I can't do this," ask yourself, "How can I do this?" Another useful method is muscle memory, which involves repeating positive beliefs and thoughts until they stick. By repeating affirmations regularly, you create new neural connections that reinforce positive thinking and behavior. Here are a few helpful affirmations. I value myself and deserve love and respect. I am full of energy and health. I can overcome any challenge and achieve all my goals. I choose positive thinking and act in alignment with it. I deserve success and prosperity. I love and accept myself as I am, and I work on my personal growth. Remember, the effectiveness of affirmations depends on how much you believe in what you're saying. Choose the ones that spark confidence and positive emotions in you, and repeat them regularly. Finally, to successfully reprogram your mind, it's essential to work continuously on your personal development and self-improvement, to broaden your horizons, learn new things, and discover new perspectives. Research shows that people who keep learning and growing tend to have a more positive outlook on life, healthier self-esteem, and greater confidence. Additionally, developing new skills and knowledge makes us more adaptable in a changing world, which in turn improves our ability to solve problems. Interestingly, the process of learning and acquiring new skills also physically changes the brain, strengthening neural pathways and improving both thinking and behavior. In short, continuous learning and self-growth are the keys not only to personal development and creativity, but also to thinking in new ways. Mental reprogramming is a powerful tool for transforming your life for the better. It's important to understand that this process is not instantaneous. It requires time and perseverance. But in the end, It helps us achieve the results we desire and live a happier life. Meta-evaluation. By analyzing your thoughts and behaviors, you can gain an objective assessment of your mental structures and eliminate inaccurate perceptions in your mind. You no longer need to view life as a film with stereotypical scripts or replay the same scenes in your head over and over. Self-analysis helps you become aware of your thoughts and behaviors, allowing you to change your life for the better. For example, when analyzing your thoughts, you might ask, "How do I feel about this thought? How does this thought affect my behavior?" Answering such questions can lead to a deeper understanding of yourself and your actions. So, self-analysis is the process of examining your thoughts, behaviors, and emotions in order to better understand yourself and improve your mental well-being. To get an objective meta-evaluation of yourself through self-analysis, you can follow these steps. Write down your thoughts and emotions. Keeping a journal throughout the day allows you to identify dominant thought patterns and how they impact your life. Analyze your thoughts. Once you've written them down, ask yourself questions to understand your thinking habits and how they influence your behavior. Seek feedback. Honest feedback from others can help you see how people perceive you and your thinking. This can contribute to a more objective meta-evaluation of yourself. Use tests and questionnaires. There are various tools that assess aspects of the mind like intelligence and personality. These can also help you understand yourself more objectively. Consult a professional psychologist. If you want a deeper and more professional insight into your thought processes, consider speaking to a psychologist. They can help analyze your thoughts, behavior, and emotions, and offer valuable advice and guidance. Our brain is constantly processing information from our senses. Sometimes it's so busy doing that we forget to notice what's going on around us. But to understand ourselves better, we need to learn to control our thoughts. This can be done by asking yourself what you were just thinking about and stepping back from rapid-fire thinking. Metacognition and metathinking. This means thinking about your own thinking, becoming aware of how and why you think the way you do. It allows you to use your mind more consciously and understand how you make decisions. It's like using tools to manage your thoughts and improve them. But sometimes the mind runs wild like an unleashed dog, letting us think chaotically. Imagine a world where your attention is more valuable than money. You're constantly paying an attention tax, for example, when watching TV, scrolling on your phone, or viewing ads. To gain full control over your mind, you need to understand how it works. You must be ready to practice self-control and reprogram your thoughts to work in your favor. Stop being a slave to your mind and become its master. The game. What was I just thinking about? This mental game helps you pause and become aware of your thoughts, allowing you to reach a higher level of metacognitive awareness and start managing your mind. The game is simple. Regularly ask yourself, what was I just thinking about? Then try to answer as accurately and specifically as possible. For example, if you were just thinking about what to have for lunch, your answer could be, I was thinking that I'll have a salad for lunch today. This game helps increase awareness and focus and improves your ability to manage your thoughts. It can make you more productive and proactive as you become more conscious of your thoughts and mental habits. Thinking about your own thinking may seem difficult or confusing at first, but it's not. You just need to take a step back and look at your mind from a different perspective to start managing it effectively. Mental games. Mental exercises like these can help develop your brain and make you more successful and happy. On concentration. Most people think they can multitask, for example, working on a computer while talking on the phone. But in reality, this is inefficient. Constant distractions. For example, checking social media can drain your attention and prevent you from entering a state of deep focus. To improve your concentration, you can use techniques similar to Jedi training from Star Wars. First, learn to direct your attention and then focus on a task. Limit distractions such as notifications on your phone. Regularly clean your workspace from unnecessary items. Don't respond to every notification right away. This will help you increase productivity and achieve better results. Start retraining your mind with concentration exercises, which can be seen as a form of meditation. Sit on the floor with your legs crossed, close your eyes, and sink into silence. Focus on your breathing, feeling its warmth inside you for about 20 minutes. If your mind wanders, give yourself a point. Track your progress and continue practicing daily. You can visualize your thoughts as aliens that you need to shoot down to find inner peace, or just observe them and let them pass without getting too involved. Besides concentration techniques, there are also various mental training methods that help improve cognitive flexibility and thinking skills. For example, brainstorming. Take any task or problem and come up with as many ideas as possible to solve it. This enhances creativity and nonlinear thinking. Visualization. Imagine your desired outcome and then work toward it. This helps remove psychological blocks and unlock your potential. There are also numerous mental training apps that can improve different aspects of thinking, such as memory, focus, creativity, and decision-making. These apps offer games, exercises, and tests to boost mental flexibility and thinking effectiveness. It's important to understand that mental training is an ongoing process that requires regular practice and focus. However, with consistent effort and patience, you can significantly improve your ability to think and solve problems. Reprogramming your mind is a long journey, but it's worth the time and effort. You'll gain control over your thoughts and reach a deep harmony with the world around you. Don't forget to reward yourself after every successful meditation session, and do this regularly to achieve better results. Emotion, thought, action. Your mind works through mental cycles based on your emotions, thoughts, and actions. These cycles can repeat throughout your life, shaping your self-esteem and behavior. Unhealthy cycles may lead to addictions and other negative outcomes. But we can change our mental cycles and even create mental simulations that support our personal growth. These simulations occur when we become prisoners of our own thoughts and habits. However, once we learn to change them, we can achieve deep harmony with the world. Mental cycles are like loops in computer programs that perform specific functions. They can become self-fulfilling prophecies if repeated often enough. But we can rewrite these cycles and benefit greatly from it. Think of it like a software developer fixing bugs in a beta version of a program. You can eliminate your problematic mental patterns. To do this, use the 5 whys technique. Ask why 5 times to uncover the root cause of a problem, and dig deeper into each answer. Also, use the third-person technique. Imagine you're explaining your issue to someone else. This shift in perspective helps clarify your thinking. To improve your life, install positive cycles into your mental system. These new cycles can change your external world to align with your internal thoughts and desires. To reprogram your mental matrix and change your reality, implement a fresh positive cycle. At the end of the sequence of emotions, thoughts, actions. This will help you clearly visualize what you want and bring your ideas to life. For example, psychologist Laura King found that people who write daily about their best possible future become happier, more energized, and healthier. When you create positive mental cycles, you can replace old negative habits with new helpful ones. To do this, focus on what you want to achieve, not on what you fear. Evaluate your values and practice gratitude for what you already have. Use the pronouns I and my in your thoughts to emphasize your awareness and personal responsibility. Track your thoughts. Write them down and reread them to better understand yourself and monitor your progress. Write down your goals and actions using short, simple, flexible plans to keep them achievable. Repeat your positive thought cycles until they become the new normal for your mind. Repetition builds new pathways in your brain. Mental simulation. Mental simulation is the process of creating mental images of actions or events to help anticipate how they might unfold. It's a kind of mental rehearsal that's useful in imagination-enhancing exercises. Imagination games are activities that allow you to use your creativity to form new images and ideas. Mental simulation plays an important role in this process. It helps a person visualizing your thoughts and ideas, as well as anticipating their consequences, can be a powerful tool in your journey toward a better life. Imagination-enhancing games help clarify your desires and goals. They allow you to envision how you want to feel, what actions to take, what to have, and who to become. These games also help avoid magical thinking, the belief that your desires will just manifest on their own. Let's look at some examples. 1. 5 words. What 5 adjectives would you want someone to use to describe you at your funeral? Use these words to express your desires, goals, and dreams. Write positive statements that reflect each of these qualities. 2. The $10 million check. This game is based on a true story about comedian Jim Carrey, who wrote himself a check for $10 million 7 years before he actually received that amount. The key is to believe in yourself and your luck. Write yourself a check for $10 million and imagine you have unlimited opportunities to cash it. Remind yourself of your ambitions every day. For example, by smiling in the shower. 3. Smiling under the shower. This simple game reminds you of positive thinking. Studies show that forcing yourself to smile, even artificially, boosts happiness and improves mood. 4. Block simulation technique. Mentally simulate each step and the challenges you'll face in reaching your goal. Create a reminder system that keeps you thinking positively, like sticky notes with affirmations or lists of pleasant activities to do in your spare time. Don't forget to share your dreams and goals with someone you trust. This not only reinforces your desires, but can also lead to valuable advice or support. When we share our goals, we become more likely to achieve them. Imagination games can be a fun and engaging way to break free from daily routine and reprogram yourself toward a positive mindset. Mental simulation techniques allow us to live in our future and see ourselves as our best version. Try a few and see how they help you reprogram your mind for success and happiness. Small, achievable, and repetitive goals create momentum for big breakthroughs. Achieving big goals may seem daunting and overwhelming, but remember, they're often reached through a series of small, achievable, and repeatable steps. These micro-goals act as momentum, pushing you forward and keeping you motivated along the way. Even if small steps seem insignificant, their accumulation can become a powerful catalyst for success. Big goals can be intimidating or make you feel hopeless, but breaking them down into smaller, manageable parts helps you move forward and achieve impressive results. To avoid feeling overwhelmed, plan small steps toward your goals. These micro-actions should be limited in scope, achievable, specific, measurable, repeatable. Think of them like levels in a video game. Each one takes you closer to the final objective. Do daily brain exercises aligned with your micro-goals. Like a swing, life constantly swings between successes and failures. But when you find your ideal rhythm and create a repeating resonance in your micro-actions, you can move toward your big goals with greater ease and confidence, forming beneficial habits and reaching success. Many successful people use this technique of breaking big goals into small steps to stay motivated and on track. For example, author Stephen King writes no fewer than 2,000 words daily to meet his novel deadlines. Athletes and entrepreneurs do the same. Basketball players start by improving their passing and shooting skills before they reach peak performance. Learning a new language can begin by simply memorizing a few new words each day. While these small goals may seem minor, their consistent achievement leads to a cumulative effect, boosting your confidence and motivation. Research has shown that breaking big goals into smaller ones helps clarify your intentions, improve planning, and enhance self-regulation. Remember, the journey toward a major goal can be long and challenging. So, it's important to find motivation and joy in achieving each small step to stay inspired along the way. Every major breakthrough begins with a single small step in the right direction. The human mind is like a computer, but instead of binary code, it runs on creative bioelectric superpower. However, just like a computer, your thinking can get stuck in habitual loops, limiting your ability to discover new possibilities or solve problems. But what if you could reprogram your mind, just like software? What if you could delete the negative programs that demotivate you and replace them with positive ones that inspire and support you? This is possible through a method called mind hacking, a system for reprogramming the mind based on psychological science and neuroplasticity. It suggests we can change our thinking by repeating positive beliefs, practicing visualization, and meditating regularly. Start by recognizing which programs aren't working, which mental loops trigger negative emotions. Then, look for alternatives and create new programs that guide your mind toward more positive thoughts and actions. Every day, repeat your new beliefs and do visualization exercises to strengthen these new, healthy mental loops. With consistent practice, your mind will begin working in new ways, enhancing your life and opening new possibilities.